Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And his first look is incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Barrett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Ross to return. A spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Barrett now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Barrett on play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but get up the over 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They go play action here on first down. Floating one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Barrett. Room to run past midfield. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Barrett looks to throw on 1st. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He had their lone TD earlier, now he's got a 1st down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane, I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that we're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Second down, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
On third down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Mayfield on play action. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Mayfield off the play fake. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Detroit! Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. On first down, Barrett to throw.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barrett. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carl Nassib in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Mayfield to throw it. Now he's flushed out left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing here, Barrett. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Mayfield on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.